Hello there. Okay, so we're looking at different ways of inserting your Kulea tracking code into your website. Now we're using a WordPress website because WordPress is used by the majority of websites out on the grand old World Wide Web. And we're now going to look at a new way. So we've looked at if you want to insert via Google Tag Manager, which is a lovely, elegant, easy way of doing it, and that will be applicable to all of your websites. Doesn't matter what content management system. If you've got Google Tag Manager up and running, just do that. It's easier. We've looked at running it via footer PHP. Now, it's possible, well, all WordPress websites have footer PHP, but it's possible you don't have permission to access your footer PHP file. That does happen. It's disabled. We've looked at how to access and edit it via Divi. Fine, you might not have Divi Builder. So we're now going to look at the last way, which is adding it via a third-party plugin. So let's go into our WordPress install, and let's go to plugins, and let's add a new plugin. So you'll be pleased to know that it's such a simple plugin. It's a free plugin, and we're going to recommend. So we're going to search for plugins, and we're going to search for insert headers and footers. Okay, that is the one we want. We can see over here, top left, insert headers and footers by WP Beginner, because it's quite a simple thing. You've got over 1 million active installations there, so it's pretty bulletproof, used by a lot of people, a lot of websites. Okay, and we're just going to install now. Now, it's a really light plugin, so it's not going to take you an awful lot of time to install it. There you go, that's installed. Let's activate it. And then we should hopefully now have Insert Headers and Footers by WP Beginner active. There we go. Okay, that's now active. So we're going to go across to our, I imagine it's probably in Tools. Is it in Tools? No. Settings. There you go. So it's in Settings. So if you go to Settings, Insert Headers and Footers. There we go. We now have this tool to be able to configure your different scripts. And you'll see, if you've seen the tutorial on how to do it with Divi, it's a very similar setup. So all we're going to do is we're going to go and we get into Kulea. We've gone into Kulea. We've gone into Setup. And then we've gone into the basics and we've copied that tracking script. Press Control C or right click and copy. Starting with open chevron script, ending in script close chevron. And we're going to paste that, not in our header, we're going to paste that in our body. Actually, I'll tell you what, let's pop it in the footer. There we go. So it's right down at the bottom. So it'll be the last thing that fires when the page loads. So Kulea is really fast, but even if it wasn't, putting in the footer, it means everything loads before it. And then we're going to save it. It also means that people actually have to fully load the page before that fires, which means you're sure they've actually seen the content that you're expecting them to see. There we go. That is all there is to it. That's all you need to do. So we've popped that in there. We've saved it. If you want to check to make sure it's there, you go to Kulea.ma. The way to check, really simple. Go and when it loads, right click, and you go to View Page Source. And then what we'll do is we'll press Command F or Control F if you're using a PC, and we're going to paste again that tracking code. There we go, and we can see that tracking code that we've inserted in there. We've found it by pressing Control F, and there it is. There's our code in the page script. So you can see that has been successfully inserted. Okay, really, really simple. Any questions? You know where to find us, guys. Cool. Bye.